Nation. Harry here, going around the horn with our monthly interviews with our analyst, Marc Haskelson, over at the Compliancy Group out of New York City. So first of all, sir, you're in the epicenter. You staying healthy? You washing those hands?
Oh yes, this washing our hands and masks and everything included has been an important part of what is now daily life.
Yeah. So the topic this month, Marc, is not so much your specialty in compliance and a few other areas. Let's take it up to a higher level. How are you running an SMB, a small and medium-sized business? You have one, sir. How are you running your business?
So I tell you, it is scary, and I think depending on the focus, what was your specialty or vertical, and who the clients you serve. I think some people are in have much harder times than other people. But I will say, lessons I've learned over the years was as this started happening, a couple of things that I think all businesses should be, let's say, thinking about was, one was I came in and told my staff, look, we need to be ready that, at a Tuesday night at midnight, that all of our employees would be locked out and would not be able to come back to the office. So we took a step of where we had everybody, we reviewed everybody's equipment as to whether or not could they work virtually, VoIP phones that could do Wi-Fi, whether or not having it plugged in, my staff and their ability, like what technology, what speed technology do they have at their homes. Yeah. The other thing, which I think is probably the most important thing, and I think this is one of the toughest things for most businesses, I advised my entire staff that we had a week to cut out a minimum 30% of our operating expense out of the business, and that those expenses could not negatively affect our clients, but that I expected anything that was non-critical to be jettisoned immediately. And then the third thing that I did, which was before it started getting crazy, so end of February, beginning of March, I had also switched my staff to collections. Okay, so I had us actively start reaching out to our clients, saying, look, if you, just not this virus is coming and we're scared, but that, like, just a more proactive approach around cash flow, because what we were planning, what I wanted to be ready for was that. This could have been a week or two, or this could have been, we went through Hurricane Sandy, which was 3 weeks of no power. So we were familiar with what, not being able to, let's say, run a business in a traditional fashion. So we moved very quickly to cut the expenses, and by the way, of no ill effect to our clients. We also, the other thing that we put into place was, I advised my billing staff that for clients that were having a tough time, don't cancel them and shut them off. We said, look, we're not going to give this to you for free, but we can push out your billing for, let's say, 30, 60, 90 days, so that you're in the same cash flow problem we are. Right. And those 3 or 4 things have been very important to us, because fortunately it didn't require me to fire staff or cut salaries, but to continue servicing our clients well.
Yeah, no, it's sage advice. Well, I'll tell you what, I know you're busy, so I just wanted to do a quicker check-in with you this month and kind of get some tales from the trenches for our audience. So, sir, next month I'm going to put you back on the spot on compliance issues and other more heavyweight topics.
Well, no. Hey, and one thing I will say, although this may be too late for many of the teams out there, many industries are booming. For example, the regulatory business hasn't changed. A lot of the security players are actually doing very well. Because of the need for working at home and the change in the way business is doing, that I do think, if you've heard me thump this before, if you're worrying about solving the problems of your client, you will continue to thrive. If you let yourself get stuck into just the transactional side, it gets a little harder.
Yeah, no, sage advice, sir. Thank you for being one of our analysts, and like I say, go wash your hands and give your kids an extra hug, a 6-foot social distance hug. There you go, my friend. All right, Marc, we'll see you next month. Thank you.
Thanks, Harry. Have a good one.